Hello and welcome. We are doing the WTC Pod draw today. My name is Fred. I'm in here with Malte. Hello, Malte.
Hello, Fred.
I'm so happy to be here. I'm so excited.
It's finally.
For the people, finally. For the people who don't know us, I'm Fred from Breaking Heads. I founded this channel some 4 to 5 years ago, and I do full-time 40K as a coach, content creator, sometimes tournament organizer, and player. I actually do play for the German team. Malte, who are you?
I'm part of Breaking Heads, so I do coaching and YouTube content on this channel, and I'm captain for the team Germany this year, and it only feels like I'm a full-time WTC pro.
It feels like that, certainly. We are really happy to do this for you guys today. We are honored to have this opportunity to do the groups, the pods, decide what will be the first matches for the 42 nations and teams coming to the WTC, the World Team Championship in Leoben, Austria this year. And we will not do this only by ourselves, but we have a representative from the WTC here for us today. Let us introduce Kevin. Hi, Kevin.
Hey, hi, how are you? Hey WTC community, and welcome to the first round draw of the WTC 2025 in Leoben. My name is Kevin, and I got the honor to represent you, the WTC organization group, as the local organizer of this year in the name of the two founders, Tom Adriani and Isik Belül. So let's give them a big shout out.
Thank you very much for being here, Kevin. You will be overseeing this process. You will shuffle the cards for us in the beginning, and from these piles, we will draw the groups, the pots. And what better way could there be to do these pots for the Warhammer 40K World Championship than in TTS? Of course, we do it in TTS. Kevin is here with me. We are both in this game. I will also do a save game afterwards that will be available for the captains. And we will draw the pots from these 42 teams. Let me quickly do a quick save game so we can put this later. Pairing WC 2025. And let us introduce the teams. Just very shortly, I will just read the names and who are coming this year, and Malte will later say some background information when we draw them and put them in their respective pots. So in the Tier 4 nations, we have, starting from the Tier 4, we have South Africa, China, Portugal, South Korea, Israel, Latvia, Luxembourg, Cyprus, Slovenia, Hungary, Hong Kong, and United Nations teams. In Tier 3, we have Greece, Switzerland, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Romania, Northern Ireland, Finland, Iceland, Wales, and Bulgaria. In Tier 2, we have New Zealand, Belgium, Thailand, Italy, Scotland, Canada, Ireland, Denmark, Norway, and Malta. And in Tier 1, we have Poland, USA, Sweden, Germany, France, Spain, England, Australia, Austria, and the Netherlands. And I think, Kevin, it can already be your honor to now please box select the whole Tier 1, and as I instructed you, press G so we have a pile. Perfect. Now please turn it over by clicking F. Amazing. Okay, and then I will put this here so we can later drop it. Do the same with Tier. Please press
Shuffle
R
first.
as many times as you want. Perfect. So we have it shuffled. And please do the same thing with Tier 2.
Use your time to find 7 new friends in your 7 games. So.
Thank you very much. Please do the same with Tier 3. By the way, Kevin has already played one TTS game, so he's our expert here.
Absolutely.
So, you please put it back.
Excellent.
We have done this, by the way, this way for already 4 team tournaments in Austria and Germany, and this was the best way we found. Please flip it over with F and press R as many times as you want to.
Whatever you do, don't blame me for hard bots. Enjoy the event, and I wish all of you a great trip to Leoben.
Amazing. I will just put this up here, and put this one up here, and here. And now we will go to our pods, which we can see here. And we thank you, Kevin, very much. So you did the shuffling. I will now just pull them out as they come from here, and we will put you back on the camera later. Kevin will be present in the game and for us backstage. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kevin.
It was a pleasure. See you in Leoben.
Perfect. And before I draw, let's say how we will do this. We will start with the tier 4 teams, and we will always start at pod 1, and we put a team in each of the pods, and the last 3 teams that are remaining on the pile will go in the order as I pull them, starting with this spot, and then this, and then this. Also in pod 10, the pairings and the games for the pod phase in pod 10 will be a bit weird. We will also show them to you later, but it has to be predetermined by the WTC organization, of course. And we will start with tier 3, tier 4, then we go to tier 3, 2, and last we will go tier 1. Malte, did I miss anything?
I don't think so. At this point, I would say. Great. Do you want to start?
Okay, let's go. Okay, then we will start with pod 1, tier 4.
First tier 4 nation for pod 1 is
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
Malte, what can you say about this team?
Nothing at all. This is the first time for Hong Kong, so we say hello and welcome, and we hope you have a great time, and we're looking forward to the team from Hong Kong.
Thank you. Perfect. Then the next team will be in pod 2, and it will be the United Nations.
There's also nothing I can say about the United Nations. All my sympathy goes with the United Nations. I was able to play with the United Nations some years ago. It's always a great fun playing with 7 other players from all over the globe, finding lists together, finding other ways to play 40k. United Nations is a great idea for a team.
Yeah, who wonders who is this team? By the way, it's basically like the filler team, but also an opportunity for lots of people who don't have a national team yet to participate in a WTC. So it's always great that they basically support the WTC in this way. Otherwise, we might be uneven or something. Okay, let's go on. We have a lot of teams to draw into the pods. And here we have our tier 4 team for pod 3. And it's Luxembourg.
Our friends from Luxembourg, always participating in a lot of team tournaments in Western and Central Europe. Last year, placed 39th, I believe. So, good chance for Luxembourg now to maybe get an even better result.
Very good. Then let's see who's the next team in for tier 4 in pod 4. And it will be Latvia.
Latvia. And Latvia was placed 36th last year. But we played not against Latvia, but at the same tournament as Latvia, the Pyro Cup, the preparation tournament for the WTC. And Latvia had a great showing, making life super hard for England, for Poland. I believe even getting a draw versus England. So Latvia is like, in my opinion, is maybe one of the strongest team, if not the strongest team you can get. So we will take a special look at pod 4 in the rest of the draft.
Very interesting. And the next team will go into pod 5, and it will be Cyprus.
Yeah. Our friends from Cyprus. This is their third appearance at WTC, and we are, of course, always happy to have them on board. last year they got 35th place.
Then let's go on. We go to the next one. Pot 6 will have South Africa in it.
South Africa, sadly, they had some visa troubles, and the original 8 players they planned were not able to make it, or one of them was not able to make it, but they found something from South Africa who's also got a visa for the EU and is willing to play, so no worries there. This is the 3rd appearance for South Africa.
Oh, nice. Too bad that this still gets into the way with the visa.
Sorry, the 3rd appearance for South Africa.
Yeah. Okay, I hope they have a good showing. Let's go next. Tier 4 team goes into pot 7, and it will be Portugal.
Portugal, wonderful. Good place last year, 31. So where's hope for Portugal to maybe get also get a better result and get a chance or get a chance of going into pot 3.
Yeah, tier 3, you mean?
Tier 3, yes. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah. I wish them luck. And we go to the next one. This will be pot 8. And we'll have China in it.
China, 2nd appearance, last year place 32. And of course, they had a solid showing for the first year of WTC.
Yeah.
They had like the breakout star of WTC in the team with Kifan Su, who in the end was 4th place in individual scorers. So will be interesting to see how China performs this year.
Did he come back for the 2nd time?
Yes, he comes back.
Nice. Glad to see them back after the first time. And the last normal pot with only 5 teams will be joined by this tier 4 team, which will be Israel.
Our friends from Israel, always nice to see them with their Cohen, of course. Greetings. And this is also their 3rd appearance.
Okay, and now it gets a bit complicated. I will draw here the first one, and the other one will also join pot 10. So should I put all at the same time, Malte, or do you want to do one?
No. Let's do one at a time, please.
Okay. The first tier 4 team going into pot 10 will be South Korea.
South Korea. We welcome back South Korea, 2nd appearance this time, and place was 34. So there's room to grow, but it was not bad for the first year WTC.
Okay, next team will be Slovenia.
Slovenia, we have to welcome back Slovenia because I believe last appearance was 2019. So before the coronavirus stopped WTC in 2020 and 2021. So welcome back Slovenia, and we are happy that you have come back.
Nice. And the last team here will be Hungary.
And I can just repeat myself. Welcome back, Hungary. Also, last appearance, 2019. Same as Slovenia. And we are also, we know them. We personally know them, of course, from the Alpine Tournament Series in Austria, because some guys of Hungary always come. So we are really happy to see them back in WTC.
Nice. It's cool when some teams come back after a while. They're still playing. They can bring a team now again. There are many different scenes of different sizes, and also very nice to see. We already see China is coming again. There's like the expansion to Asia is happening. There is also one of the other teams being Thailand coming back. So we are expanding on the different continents. Nice. Should we go to the next tier then?
Please, tier 3. So
tier 3.
Pot 1, tier 3 is.
The first one will be Wales.
Wales.
Checking his notes. You must have so many notes, Malte.
I have a lot of notes. I'm sorry, I have to check my notes at this point. 28th place last year. Wales, always a nice troop. We are looking forward to it.
Nice. Then let's go to the next pot. The United Nations will be joined by Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland, interesting. Northern Ireland, one of the stronger teams of pot 3. 21st place last year. We had a terrible group stage. And then after the group stage, they destroyed everything and finished on the strong place. So good chance for Northern Ireland. If they have another WTC as good as this last year, they might go to even pot 2. It's possible.
So you say there's submarined last year?
No. I did my notes.
I mean, to be fair, the United Nations teams always is tier 4, but you never really know. It's a random team, but the player strengths could be from a variety of backgrounds.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, let's go to the next pod. Pod 3 will be joined by this tier 3 team. It will be Switzerland.
Switzerland. Our friends from Switzerland. Last year, we were 24th. I don't believe we were happy with the result, but this year we have seen them in a lot of 5-man tournaments, successfully playing in the 5-man team tournaments. They still have William Fuhrmann, who's one of the best Chaos Space Marines players in the world. He is, of course, playing Chaos Space Marines, and they have some new strong players, some good returning strong players. So I believe they might aim to also go to leave tier 3 behind and go to tier 2.
Is this the first time they are in tier 3, or did they just?
As I know, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I cannot
I'm sure they're eager to go back to tier 2 then.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go to the next pod. Tier 4 will be joined by this tier 3 team, Romania.
Our friends from Romania. Greetings to Paul. Last year, 27. They put in a lot of TTS training, as far as I know. Try to use the Tabletop Simulator to play every 5-man team tournament that there is online. So Rocket Fuel is on again, and we are happy to see them back at WTC.
Nice. The next team will go into port 5, and it will be Slovakia.
Slovakia, we know them well. We both of us played for the United Nations team Slovakia, if you remember.
Yes.
We had some mercenaries in the last year, so we were able to get a team. But this year we have no more mercenaries. Slovakia has done great steps in building a team. They play really successful 5-man team tournaments. And I believe this year sees the official WTC Slovakia debut of Marek, one of the best Tyranid players in the world. So I'm really looking forward to that. I mean, we played with him already for United Nations, but it was not officially under the flag of Slovakia.
So they got kick-started by a United Nations team, and now are they bringing a full 8-person team with Slovakian?
Yes, this time, yes.
Nice, perfect, amazing. Nice to hear that. Let's go to pot 6, and there we have as a tier 3 team Iceland. Talking about mercenaries.
I wouldn't have said anything if you wouldn't have said it. No.
You're for the stats and the real facts. I'm only for the banter.
No, we love Joko. Joko Johansson, one of the strongest players in the world, I believe. And Iceland does have some mercenaries, but it's completely fine to have mercenaries to fill out your team. And Iceland mercenaries all have a history of many years playing with Team Iceland or living in Iceland for part-time. So this is all completely fine. And also in this team, we also have now Ben Shervin, who I believe is originally from Minnesota, and Minnesota has the Minnesota Vikings. And of course, the Vikings set up the continent first. So I believe everything is fine.
Okay, I thought this is my part. Okay, yeah. Good luck, Iceland, in the team.
Good luck, my good friends from Iceland. I'm sorry.
You have to say this at 42 times now.
I have to say this about every team. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, let's go to pot 7, and Portugal will be joined by this team, Greece.
Ooh, Greece. Greece, always a good opponent. Led, of course, again by Nicolas Papadopoulos, who we know as one of Europe's best players. Also one of the team that is hoping to leave tier 3 behind and get a chance on tier 2, 23rd place last year. So there's a good chance that Greece in pot 7, looks good for Greece, to be honest.
I remember a very good showing of them in the last team tournament we covered, the Leoben 40K, with how many did we have? Almost 400 players. So
yeah,
good luck to Greece. Had a great showing already. Let's go to pot 8, and China will be joined by Czech Republic.
Ooh, Czech Republic. Our friends from Czech Republic. Yeah, no. We really play a lot with our friends from Czech because we are also visiting the same tournaments as us here in Central Europe. So the team built around Jakub Janza. We played them last year in the group stage, if you remember.
Yes,
was a really close matchup, to be honest. 18th place in the end last year. Best result in 15 years last year for Czech Republic. They were super strong. And I can confirm they only got stronger in the last year. So we played every 5-man. They played every 5-man tournament. They could play. They trained together. I believe this is one of the strongest teams you can get in pot 3.
tier 3.
Tier 3. My God, I'm sorry.
Well, we are talking about groups, are we? Okay, no, I checked today the WC rubric, and one page it says group stage, and the rest one page after it says pot stage. Okay, we will keep saying pot phase, and
yes,
we will try. In pot 9 goes the following team, and it will be Bulgaria.
Bulgaria, really similar to Romania, also team that has problems reaching the tournaments in Central Europe, but plays a lot of TTS, really good in training. This will not be an easy opponent for whoever gets into pot 9.
Very good. And the last team from tier 3 will go into pot 10, and it is Finland.
Finland, traditionally a strong nation, especially before Corona, to be honest. So in the last years, results were not as good as they used to, but they are trying to climb back to former glory.
Okay, that were all our tier 3 teams. Now we go to tier 2, and we'll start with pot 1 again, all the way to pot 10.
So Hong Kong, Wales, and what are you doing?
Oh, okay. I thought you stopped me there. Okay, then
no,
Hong Kong, Wales
will
be in tier pot 1, and it will be joined by Canada.
Ooh, Canada, of course, also a really good team. And give me a second.
Wasn't Canada tier 1 before?
I believe so, to be honest. They got 20th place at last year's WTC. So not the best result. And maybe a reaction, or maybe this year he's time. So we can officially pronounce it now. Escari has returned. I don't want to say to save Canada, but to help Canada go back to tier 1 where we want to be.
That's very nice to hear. Drukari Power.
Yeah.
Should I go on with the next pot?
Yeah, please continue.
Okay, so and this tier 2 team will go into pot 2, and it will be New Zealand.
Perfect. New Zealand had a really great showing. This is their 3rd appearance at WTC. They got a 9th place last year, only 1 loss versus Denmark. And of course, we have a top, really world-class top player in their ranks with David Gaylord, who was 2nd best individual scorer last year, just after world champion Olivier Weiss. So aim for New Zealand is completely clear. They want to go to tier 1.
Ooh, even higher. Yeah, very good. And let's go on to pot 3, and we will have Scotland there.
Scotland. Perfect. Our friends from Scotland. We also played them last year. Scotland, always dangerous. Last year, 16th place. Led by Innes Wilson, also world-class player. And of course, like every year, Scotland dreams of once again repeating 2018. So the year that Scotland got 3rd place and beat Poland and England. No, Innes is just is not the captain, I believe. Yes, he's just the best player. Freight, is there a problem?
Yeah, it's all good. Let's go and continue with pod 4.
Yeah, okay. Let's do.
Okay, so go on. Yes. So
no, all good. Let's continue. We can talk about the groups a little bit. We talk about the groups a little bit after. So tier 2.
Yeah, perfect. Tier 2 will be this tier 2 team will go in pod 4, and it will be Ireland.
Ireland, also a team we had lots of fun matches with. We are working also to get back into the top 10, playing a lot of team tournaments. It's a really balanced team, 13th place last year. And yeah, good team, nice people, like them.
Perfect. And in pod 5, joining Slovakia and Cyprus, will be Norway.
Ooh, Norway. Norway is interesting. Of course, we have Gaia Duta again, who was one of the best Thousand Suns players last year, 7th individual scorer, and 17th place for Norway last year. Interesting. What I like about Norway is that Norway has this plan, this long development plan for the team, and you can see it. You can see it even looking at the results. They are getting better like every year. So
very nice.
Plan, continuity works, at least for Norway.
Very good. Then let's go to pod 6 and see who joins Iceland and South Africa. And it will be Belgium.
Ooh. Ooh. This is already.
That will be interesting.
We're not talking about groups. We are not talking
about the groups yet.
Yeah, days of Belgium United and Belgium playing with strong mercenaries in their ranks is long gone. Belgium is has grown. It's a really well-rounded team of local players from Belgium now who are able to beat, on, let's say on a good day at least, every other team in the world. We have Liam van Zichen Loge, the guy who most good players in the world call the best player in the world. And yeah, last 2 big tournaments they participated in the West were 2 European team championships, and they got 2nd place and 3rd place. So yeah, Belgium will be strong at this WTC.
Really, 15th place. I'm really interested how they fare this year.
Yeah. Yes. And Liam BSL, of course, super strong. Didn't have his best year at WTC last year, so there's always room for Belgium. The rest of the team is strong this year. Might even be able to get a top 8 run.
This tier 1 will be very interesting. Who joins Belgium and South Africa?
Yeah.
But we will have to wait a little bit, Malte. We will go to pod 7.
Yeah, I'm getting nervous. I don't want to. Never mind. It must be Euro Trash Cup.
Okay, let's go. Oops.
No more miniatures. It's another official name.
We have to go on pod 7.
Yes, sorry.
We'll be joined by tier 2 team Thailand.
2nd appearance. Strong place for Thailand last year. I believe we were 15th place. Yeah, we led, of course. People who play TTS know the captain, Kian Tan, best Adeptus Sororitas player in the world. And we had a breakout star last year with Yofin Sovan Predi, who also played an incredible first WTC. Everybody I talked about Thailand last year was like, okay, this is a great showing for first WTC. And then I talked with the team of Thailand, and they were like, we wanted to do better. And I was okay, so this year they have the chance. This year they have the chance, and they can show how much more is even possible for Team Thailand after their great showing last
year. Nice to see that. And let's go to Pod 8, where we have the Tier 2 team who is joining Czech Republic and China, and it will be Malta.
Malta. One, maybe a surprise for many people that we find Malta in Tier 2, but they got the points in the last year. They had an incredible run, and in the end, they got exactly the last place in Tier 2. So Malta in Tier 2 here, and they have an easier life now. So great for Malta. Maybe the biggest surprise last year, to be honest. It's perfect.
Okay. We have 2 more Tier 2 teams left. In Pod 9 will be going this team and joining Bulgaria and Israel and Denmark.
Denmark.
I saw some old faces coming back to Denmark, to the Danish team on the weekend in Poland.
Yeah, yes. You saw Martin Bremer-Nielsen coming back, who was one of the heroes of Denmark's great run before the coronavirus. Second place in 2018, I would say. Please correct me, chat, if you know better. Denmark had a great run in the last months. Where they are super strong at Nordics, where they're super strong at Pyra Cup. They won versus England, got the 3rd place at Pyra Cup, so the preparation tournament for WTC. This will be hard. I don't know. Whoever gets Denmark from Tier 1 in Pod 9 will have a really nice match.
Very interesting. Very interesting. The last
very interesting Pod
9 will be joined by this team, and Finland, South Korea, Slovenia, and Hungary will be joined by Italy.
Italy, perfect. Italy, we have really strong. So, of course, we're in Tier 2, so we have really, really strong tiers here. We have teams like Denmark, I talked about it, Belgium, Canada. Everybody here is strong, no question. But I honestly believe Italy is the strongest. The run last year at WTC was superb, was crazy good. They only had one loss. They drew versus England. In the end, it was 10th place. Italy might be the hardest team to beat out of the whole Tier 2.
Mm-hmm. And we will definitely show you how the pairing works here, because not everyone will play each other in Pod 10.
Yes.
Okay, now it's getting excited and interesting, Malte.
Oh, I like it. I like it also now.
We still have Kevin in the background overseeing us here. Now I will draw, starting from Pod 1 to Pod 10, the Tier 1 teams into each of the pods. Let's go. Can I start, Malte?
Yes, please start. Tier 1.
Oh, I want to ask you so many questions, but we will just we talk about groups later. We talk about groups later.
We talk about groups later.
Okay. First team going into Pod 1 will be Austria.
Austria. Perfect. Home. The team with the home advantage, of course.
Of course, yes. The WTC this year will be held in Leoben, Austria. They have played there many times.
Yes, 8th place last year and also in 2023. Strong team. They of course have a problem. We have seen Kevin doing and checking everything in the background, so he will be organizing the tournament. So he will not be playing for Austria. Also, one of the best players with Sebastian Kipling, Drukari player, will also be judging. So some of the veteran players for Austria are not here, but Austria got some new young talent that are promising a good result at WTC, and I don't think they want to be 8th place again. I think they want to go a little bit higher.
I think Austria looks very strong this year. They have put a lot of preparation, and they really they really put in taking in the new players and the new talents, and I feel like this has risen, has increased their competition between each other, and also then raised their general skill.
Incredible team. Of course, also the Bobak brothers, also incredibly strong in their the new Austrian champion, Konrad Schmuck. So this will be a really strong team.
Very interesting. Okay, then let's see. In Pot 2, joining New Zealand, Northern Ireland, and the United Nations teams will be Sweden.
Sweden, one of the favorites to win the WTC this year. Last win of WTC was 2009. And yeah, they are really strong at the moment. They just won the Nordics in front of Poland. They had a strong run last year, nearly missed the podium. And yeah, I mean, they nearly missed the podium now for, I believe, 1 or 2 years. And now finally, they want to, I believe Sweden will at least get the podium this year, if not win the whole thing.
They look super strong. I have nothing to add. Really interested to see how the after phase looks for this. I feel like there's a clear favorite in this group. And we go to Pot 3. Someone's screaming in chat they want England. I don't know. Let's see what TTS gives you. And
Scotland.
Don't blame me. Don't blame
Luxembourg.
Kevin.
And is it England?
It's the Netherlands.
It's the Netherlands. This is also good. Netherlands, the team that sorry, give me a second. They finished. Have a little bit of trouble, a little bit Netherlands. They have to fight.
We played them, right? In some team tournaments, but they never had their real team going, I felt.
No, I think they have a good team going. That's not the question. It's just the position last year and the points from the last years. And they are in danger of losing their spot in Tier 1. But there is hope on the horizon. They have some new young players who are training at the moment. And they have, their golden child, Jacek Jansen, returning this year. So there's a good chance that we will see a good showing of the Netherlands.
Let's go to Pot 4. And this team will join Ireland, Romania, and Latvia. And will be Spain.
So Spain is really interesting. So last year they got second place at WTC, the best result they ever had, and Spain decided that they should change the complete team after this year. So I don't know what's happening there. So maybe there's 8 super strong players that are stronger than all 8 WTC players last year who got second place. I don't know. I don't understand it, to be honest. So we will see how strong Spain is, but Spain has an active team tournament and single scene. So the 8 players we will see from Spain will be strong players.
We don't talk about groups yet. It feels like, for me, the most unpredictable group we have completed yet.
I would answer you, but we don't talk about the groups yet.
We don't talk about the groups yet. We do the drawing. Guys, we have to do this because otherwise we will be sitting here until 12 o'clock in German time in the night, and then we'll be just at 12 o'clock draw the last team because we talk about every draw and every team. But we don't do that. We see what will be the team going into Pot 5, joining Norway, Slovakia, and Cyprus, and it will be Australia.
Of course, the world champion of 2022. We want to show the world again there. How did you say the Aussie way of 40K? Of course, also this year, sadly, it's so far away. Some of the strongest Australian team players like Liam Hackett, Alex Harrison, and of course the guy I love to call the Maradona of modern 40K, Eric Forrest. I'm not taking the long trip to Europe. And we don't get to see them play, but it doesn't matter. Australia is always dangerous and will also be a dangerous contender this year.
Yes. I only see in the chat people screaming Pot 6 for Germany. Oh my God. Let's see who goes into pot 6 and join Belgium, Iceland, and South Africa. And it will be Germany.
Thank you, Kevin. Once again, thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin. Holy shit.
Oh
no.
Oh.
Well, at least we know each other mostly.
Yeah, this is the good part. And nice. We don't talk about the groups yet. So we don't. I'm afraid let's continue to pot 7.
Our friends from Germany will have a fun time in this group. Oh my God. Okay, focus. Pot 7,
Yes.
joining Thailand, Greece, and Portugal will be this team. Let's see what it is. It will be Poland.
Poland, the record champion. Poland is the home of 40k team tournaments. They won the WTC 2023, and they have decided this year we're going to stop France. We're going to get the crown back, and they brought some more from their World Championship team of 2023. Like always, Poland is super strong, and with preparation, it's always incredible how to beat Poland.
They have a very good preparation. There, as we keep saying, the nation is built around team tournaments, and it gives a big advantage.
Pot 8.
This was Olivier in the chat, right?
This was Olivier Weiss. Yes.
Thank you, Captain.
Who for the most? Thank you, Captain. Yes.
Well, let's see who can we put into France who they don't like. Let's see how can we make it worse for France. Let's see if France will be in pot 8, joining Malta, Czech Republic, and China, and will be England.
England made a slight difference. So the last 2 years we had the campaign of it's coming home. This year we have a new team from England, and it's mostly it's a team. It's esprit de corps. It's sportsmanship, fair play, and to be honest, I love that. And of course, it's still England, so it's still incredibly strong. And last WTC win was 2019. Also this year, a strong contender.
Mm-hmm. Only 2 teams left, only 2 pots left. In pot 9, we will have who's left? France and who am I missing?
France and USA.
France and USA. Ooh, okay. So
just France and USA missing.
Just France and USA. Okay, playing against Denmark, Bulgaria, and Israel will be the USA.
The USA. I believe with France, Sweden, and Poland, maybe one of the big favorites to win this. They have a great mix of a team with veterans, WTC 2018 winners, Enric Gondio, Nick Nanavati, internationally acclaimed players, Anthony Bonella, Brian Zapp, and when you have newcomers like Folger Piles, who's singles world champion. So yeah, this sounds like a newcomer you would like in your team. Yeah, and this year, Mr. John Donnan himself is the captain, and I believe USA will go all the long way. And if somebody knows how to reach the finals of a World Cup, it's John Lennon. They just won the Home Nations tournament, which will be the team to beat.
Nothing to add here. And the last team will be France, going into the pot 10 with Italy, Finland, South Korea, Slovenia, and Hungary.
And of course,
France, obviously, the defending champions.
France, the defending champions. Also from, I believe, 5 players are returning of the World Champion squad. So new captain is now Olivier Weiss. Creative lists, no knights, interestingly enough. I just wanted to say that. I didn't talk about lists the whole time, but here I have to say it for a second, because also last year they had really creative lists, and that were really hard for all the other top nations to play against. So they stopped playing international team tournaments in spring, but the team tournaments they played in spring, they all won, ETC, Pyra Cup, and they didn't have the full team with them. So this is France. They have a world champion. If a team has the chance to go double and win 2 WTCs in a row, it might be this team.
Yep. Before we talk about the pods,
let's take a look at pod number 10, please. Now with the mechanics, how the pod 10 works.
So it will be a bit weird. So the pod 10, wait, how do I do this? I'll just do this like this.
It's just do it under there and then screen.
Yeah, so it will be, so not obviously in 3 games, not everyone can play each other. So in round 1, it will be tier 1 against tier 4C. So it will be France against Hungary. Then it will be France against South Korea, and then it will be France against Italy. And it will also be Italy against Slovenia, and Italy against Finland, and then obviously Italy against France, and it will be Finland against Hungary, and it will be Finland in first game will be playing South Korea, and in the third game there will be the tier 4 teams playing. So second game will be Slovenia against Hungary and South Korea against Slovenia. Yes, something like this. I made a Google sheet for that, which will be posted just after the stream, so there's no confusion. For the other pods, it will be like this. So tier 1 will start playing against the tier 4 team, and then basically work their way up to tier 2. And in the beginning, it will be tier 2 against tier 3, tier 2 against tier 4, and tier 4 against tier 3 against tier 4. And
thank you very
now
much.
we know who. So wait, let me rephrase that. So France, maybe if we go for this is the defending champion, they will be playing against Slovenia, Hungary, and Italy. So not playing against Finland and South Korea.
Thank you very much.
Holy shit, these are some pods.
Thank you very much, Kevin, for overseeing this process. So we always had an official WTC member on board for this.
Oh yeah, let me do a.
Yeah.
Let me do a quick save.
Yeah, do the save game. Always good. Because of course we wanted to play Belgium and Iceland. The easy WTC Pod 6 Wars.
So obviously, from a German perspective, I always find my pod the hardest. So this will be a very interesting, very hard pod. We played against Belgium quite a few times in different setups, with them bringing maybe some mercs or bringing some new players who are very good players who we also know from different tournaments. So pod 6. It will be interesting. I think.
Let's not start with pod 6. Let's go 1 to 10 or 10 to 1. Sorry. Decide. But
okay. I think Austria is very strong. I think they're the clear favorite to win their pod, even though I'm just choosing the tier 1. But I think Canada is very eager to make it as hard as possible for them after going down to tier 2 in the last year.
Yeah, and to be honest, Canada is always a strong team. And with the return of Skari, I'm looking forward to this matchup. We don't know how strong Hong Kong is at this point. We have never seen them play. So maybe if Hong Kong is as strong as a surprise as Thailand last year, there might be some troubles for Austria or Canada on the horizon. I don't really believe in Wales. I'm sorry, my Welsh friends. I think this group goes to Austria or to Canada.
Yep. I have no disagreement here. Pod 2. You already said Sweden will go to the podium indefinitely. I've played against the Swedish and team tournaments in the past 12 months. I have experienced them as really strong players. I can see them preparing very well. I remember last time I played for Team Germany, we won very big against Sweden. And then the following 2 years, Sweden just dumped Germany. So there's huge respect there, obviously. And with David Gaylord not playing for New Zealand, I have no idea who the other players are. I know that I have, my feeling was probably
David Gaylord is playing for New Zealand this year.
He is. I miss?
Is he? Did I do completely brilliant?
New Zealand. No, he's not.
No, he's not. I'm sorry.
So, and I don't know the other players.
I have no idea how I missed that. Okay.
But I know that the team tournament, 8-man team tournament is not won by a single person. Yes. So I think they will definitely give a lot of, make it hard for Sweden, but I think Sweden clear favorite here to win.
Yeah, Sweden is, for me, with all respect for New Zealand, and the great result of New Zealand last year, Sweden is the favorite for this group. Also, Northern Ireland is also a really good team out of Tier 3, and we never know how good the United Nations team is.
Yeah, true. How about Pod 3, Malte? I remember playing against Netherlands a few times. As I said, they were like when we were in Netherlands, they had split teams. Not every player was like a player who was going to play on the team. Are they the favorite being Tier 1, or is it more complicated in Pod 3?
I really love Pod 3 because I think this is, I would even call this an open pot. Luxembourg will not win this pot, with all respect, if not some really strange things happen. But I believe there's a chance that Switzerland wins this pot, whereas a good chance that Scotland wins this pot, and there's, of course, also a chance that Netherlands just wins this pot. So 3 strong nations who are, I believe, not that far apart.
Who will win, the mountains or the flatlands? Yeah, I believe in the mountains.
You believe in Switzerland?
Or the Scottish mountains. I think one of either those, Scottish or. And I will get crap from Root for this, hopefully.
You will get crap from Root from this. So,
but Root is running a really nice chaos list, I must say. So maybe I think the Netherlands are actually. I mean, yeah. I think as we.
I also want to miss. So it will be flatlands, highlands, or mountains. That's what you're telling me. I will not choose. We
will not choose. We just give some banter here. Pot 4. Well, I said before this might be the most open ones. I thought Tier 3, Tier 4, Pot 4. I have no idea what to say because I don't know any of the Spanish players. I remember playing against Ireland, and as we were a UN team. Back then, now they have now they're Tier 2. I think it will be decided between Ireland and Spain.
I believe it will be decided between Spain and Latvia.
Ooh, very interesting. Coming from the last direct hands-on experience, not playing against them, but seeing them at the table in Poland. Very good. How about pot 5, Malte?
Clear favorite for me is Australia. Norway had a good showing last year. Slovakia is also really strong. Both teams will prepare good for Australia, but it's always hard to prepare versus Australia because they are playing this game upside down. No, they are just playing strange lists, like always. Nobody understands what the hell they are doing down there, and so it's always hard to prep versus them.
Okay, now you can officially talk about pot 6, Malte.
Yeah, Germany. So our team against Belgium, Iceland, and South Africa. I believe South Africa will have a hard time in this group. This is a really hard group. Iceland is super strong. Belgium is super strong. Belgium, if they are prepared, are one of the hardest teams to beat in the group stage. They have shown this now for many years. So this is a hard group. I still believe that we will win this group, but it will be really, really, really hard.
I'm glad you're still confident. I think it will be very good training. It's too bad that we now cannot train against.
I don't think it will be training. I think this will be really hard matches.
Okay. Preparation for the seeding phase. That's what I wanted to say.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
Pot 7. Poland, Greece is hard to beat, but I think Poland is the clear favorite here. Thailand had a good showing last year, and I believe they played Poland. So Gentan has again the chance to beat another Polish world class player. I still believe Poland clear favorite for pot 7.
Mm-hmm. How about pot 8 with the more newer Team England?
I believe England is the favorite here, but we saw Czech Republic last year. They were super prepared. They were super strong. England has to really prepare for matches versus Malta, Czech Republic, and also versus China, and then they will win this group. It's England. It's a great team that we saw at Para Cup with great team and sportsmanship. So yeah, England favorite, and Czech Republic is still hard to beat. So maybe if England,
who do you say second?
might end up in a draw versus Czech Republic. I'm sorry,
Czech Republic or Malta? Who you say goes second in pot 8?
I completely believe in Czech Republic.
Pot 9 with US, Denmark, Bulgaria, and Israel.
Yeah, also for Israel, really hard group. Bulgaria has trained the last year. We have seen it. We're getting better every year. They play WTC. Denmark is on the rise again, but the Team USA is really strong. So I believe Team USA will win this group, but might have some more trouble when they fought versus Denmark, and even Bulgaria might steal some points here. Would
you agree that Denmark probably the clear second?
Yes. I think Denmark, from all I've seen, Denmark is really strong. Like I said, Bulgaria is getting stronger and will steal Denmark points and will steal the USA points. But I don't believe it will be enough to end the group in front of Denmark.
Okay. And now we come to pot 10. With France, again, I repeat, playing against Slovenia and Hungary and Italy. And Italy playing against Slovenia and Finland. And Finland playing against... I already lost track again.
Okay. So let's just start. It's really hard to predict, of course, this group. The two favorites in this group are clear. It's France, the world champion, and Italy, the strongest team of Tier 2. This will be a hard match for France in round 3. And I see a clear possibility that this might end up in a draw, or if France gets unlucky, or Italy has a good plan or a good pairing, this might even end in a win for Italy. Italy is that strong.
Yep.
But favorite still France, world champion, no questions asked.
Okay, this will be very interesting. After the first 3 games of the pot phase, there will be Swiss pairings, so teams with the same amount of wins and secondary points will be paired against each other. This will go on for 4 more rounds until there's a final team which is on top, and that can be an undefeated team, but doesn't necessarily have to be.
Perfect. Great.
Yes.
We have the groups. We have talked a little bit about the groups. Is there anything you want to add?
I actually want to, just because we are still live and so I can say it once, confirm what are the pairings for the team for pot 10, or should I just do this in the Discord later?
You can just do it in the Discord later.
Okay, yeah, I will do it. Perfect. Very excited. Okay, now we need to get done and soon go prepare for our pod as well. That was a pleasure doing this. It was an honor for us to do this for the WTC this year. Thank you again to Kevin for supervising our process. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. This will be the pod phase for the WTC 2025 in Leoben, Austria. Malte and I will now go offline on this stream and actually go back online as on the same channel with our weekly Monday stream, where we will look at the German tournament scene and look at the latest results in German and Austrian tournaments. The stream will be in German, as always. Feel free to join us there. And yeah, hope to see you in Leoben, and say hello if you see us.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.